It was very early in the morning in the city of Ekiti State in Nigeria. You could hear bangs on the door of Mr. and Mrs. Leramu. Not just bangs, and also cutlass shatter on the door. They were trying to open the door. When this noise was going on, the shatter on the door was now becoming so much. The children of Mr. and Mrs. Leramu had to rush out of their room. Came out, they were like, "What's happening? Why you guys hitting the door of my mother and father? They're inside their room. We left them in the room during the night." And they said, "Children, be calm. There's a reason why we are breaking this door." But the children could not hold it. They started crying because they were surprised that why are these men hitting the door of their parents. Friends, before we continue with this story, kindly support me by clicking on the subscribe button, liking this video, and sharing this video to your loved ones. This man is called Mr. Caleb Leramu. Mr. Caleb is a police officer in the Ekiti State. It happened that he was married to one very beautiful woman, Mrs. Taiwo Leramu. The marriage initially was very interesting because they've already had over 3 to 4 children already, and they love themselves. Not until this particular day. On this particular day, Mr. Caleb was going out and he saw his wife with another man. His wife coming out from the car with another man. He was like, "Honey, what are you doing in a car with a man?" And the man said, "No, I'm just a work colleague. Like, we went to get something. There's nothing between us." But Mr. Caleb did not believe what the wife said. From that distance, Mr. Caleb started tracing his wife. Remember, Mr. Caleb is a police officer and also a persecutor attached to the magistrate courts in Ekiti State. Unknowing to Mr. Caleb's wife that she's been watched. On a particular day, Mr. Caleb's wife was caught red-handed. He was caught in action. At that point in time, they started having issue. But one funny thing Mr. Caleb did was that he went to arrest the man that was moving with his wife instead of talking to his wife. After taking this man to the police station, the depot in the office said that, "No, Mr. Caleb, you cannot arrest somebody over cheating on your wife. Go home and go and sort your marital issue." So they had to release the man who was arrested. They went home and this actually caused a lot of disaster between both parties. They were not happy with themselves again. The marriage was not very interesting. But they had no option than to just reconcile because they already have over 4 children. On this very evening, Mr. Caleb came back from work. When he came back from work, he met his children at home. His son, for that matter, he met his son and he asked him, "Come, where is your mother? Where have your mother been?" And his son said, "Mommy went out. I think mommy will soon be back." And Mr. Caleb said, "Are you sure? Tell me where your mother is." But the son said, "No, daddy, mommy went out." And that is where it all ended. And the man was like, "Okay, no problem. If that is the case, let's wait for mommy." Later that evening, Mr. Caleb's wife came back from wherever she went to, and she had to cook for the family. After cooking for the family, they all ate. They were in the dining table. They were all laughing, joking. Like, they were all cracking joke together. But the children, the parents, all of them were laughing on the dining table. And this particular scene make it look like these persons never had any grievance within each other. The night was becoming late. They had to tell their children to go sleep. So their children went into the room and went to sleep. But unknowing to Caleb, something serious has happened. They went in and they went to sleep. During the night, when they were sleeping, that is when his wife tried to attack him. His wife tried to cut off his genital. Caleb had to struggle again. He tried his best to actually subdue his wife. That is how both of them cut themselves and stabbed themselves to death. The main reason why Caleb's wife was able to subdue him initially was because that night, the food she serves Caleb, she puts in a particular sleeping medicine. So she actually drugged that particular food because she already knew what she wanted to do. She wanted to end the life of her husband so that she can be with her lover. But many times, the neighbors were hearing shout and scream inside the house. That is why the neighbors had to run into the house, try to break the door, and forcefully enter the house. When they got into the house, that is when they saw a very horrific scene. The scene they saw in the house was so horrific that they could not say anything. And they had to chase the children out and make the children not look at it. But unfortunately, the children were still able to get hold of this particular scene. Friends, what do you think? Do you think that Mrs. Taiwo was right what she did? Or do you think that she could have just walked away? Both couples could have just walked away. And also, don't forget to support me by clicking the subscribe button, liking this video, and sharing this video to your loved one.